What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Want to talk to, I don't know how many. You know what? This ain't for just the young people. This for everybody. Cause sometimes, man, it's more older people that do this than younger people, man. Blowing the legacy, blowing somebody else's legacy. And what I mean by that is too many times we'll see situations where um, a parent or a grandparent, they'll work their whole life to accumulate things, whether it be property, whether it be money, whether it be one house, whether it be a business that they made to become successful, whatever it is they work to get. When they reach an age, when they pass away or they're getting ready to pass away, then you start thinking about. Um, they start thinking about who they're gonna leave this to and leave that to, and typically they lean towards the more responsible child or the more responsible person. It don't always have to be their child that they leaving it to, because sometimes in some cases the children are not responsible, and even though they're gonna be dead and gone, uh, they still don't want to just throw away everything that they work for. And plus, a lot of times they want to leave what they work for to somebody to make sure that their loved ones are straight after they gone. You don't want your people struggling and all that after you're gone. So, but too many times we see people just take everything that their parents or grandparents may have worked, built up, even a spouse, and they just run through it once that person is gone, man. And it's like all of that life's work is for nothing now, because the individual who did not have to go through the painstaking process of actually working to get it and build it up, a lot of times if their mind ain't right, they don't care about that work and all that struggle that it took. They just ready to get their hands on it, ready to ball out and do whatever it is that they're gonna do. And when it's gone, they drift right back into their broke misery state, or they try to look for somebody else to latch on to in order to benefit from the work that they put in. Um, so if you're watching this, you don't want to be the kind of person that does that. You know, um, your parents care about you for the most part. Your spouse cares about you, for the most part, and they want to make sure that you straight and that you're secure when they go. Um, and if they entrust you enough, if they feel enough about you to say, "I'm going to leave you this," then at the very least, we should have it in our heart to make sure that their wishes are carried out, just on the base level, meaning that regardless of what happens, don't blow it. It's disrespectful. It's very disrespectful to the person that left it to you. And again, that's why we see a lot of times, man, people are very disappointed after they folks pass away, because uh, they run into the shock of finding out that, man, daddy didn't leave me nothing. Mama said, I thought mama was going to leave me the house. Mama said that this was mine, this was mine. No, mom and daddy got old. Mom and daddy, they got senile. They got physically fragile, but they had plenty of sense to know that you wasn't the one that I'm gonna leave my stuff to. That's why in the last will and testament, it starts off it's speaking in the terms, in the voice, in the vein of the person saying, "Me, I, such and such, being of sound mind, right, and body." But the key part I'm focusing on is the sound mind, meaning that whenever it was that we drew this up, he or she knew exactly what they was in a sound mind. They knew exactly what they was doing. It wasn't no um, slick stuff going on. It wasn't no coercion going on. Even though that does happen, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, people try to get all of that out of the way before they reach that point where they just gone like that. So have some respect for the legacy Because I like to think that if the shoe was on the other foot, if you were not uh, lazy and low down and trifling and sorry, if you wasn't like that, and you had a work ethic and you had struggled and strived to build up something that had some value to it, um, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to just see it go to waste. You know, look at all these cats that got these big time chain stores and household names of places that we know. You know, a lot of these cats ain't around no more. They got their children running this stuff. You know, unless some kind of way they got it, board of directors and all that crap. You know, but for the most part, they pass this stuff down, to their seeds, and then their seeds keep the legacy going. Um, don't blow the legacy of your family members who work so hard, because a real parent, a real family member, a real loving person, they are not. They didn't do what they did just for themselves. They did it for you, dummy. But some of us so happy they can't wait to get their hands on mama's money. They can't wait to get their hands on granny's house. And then you end up blowing it because of food, and this money will soon part. So y'all keep that in mind, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all be sure to subscribe to this channel and my podcast channel, which is the Underground, I'm gonna call it Underground Dialogue Podcast, right here on YouTube. And hope this helps somebody out. I'll catch y'all later on. Peace.